Hi everyone, we are from Group 3 presenting an article entitled Artificial Intelligence. So let's begin.
Okay, hello everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about AI, but before we go deeper, I am going to talk a little bit introduction regarding our topic today. So, what is AI actually? In computer science, artificial intelligence, AI, sometimes referred to as a machine intelligence, is the intelligence shown by machine, unlike the natural intelligence shown by human and animal. But in assessing the state of AI, patterns are very important in offering a reliable way of assessing research patterns because they show the field of creativity on which inventors are concentrating. In addition, patent application papers are open to the public once released and provide valuable information such as applicant name, patent application date, and technical details of the invention. And through analyzing patent data, changes can be monitored over the time. There are three categories of AI technologies, which are AI techniques, AI functional application, and also AI application field. But I'm not going to talk much about this because someone will explain it later. So I'm going to proceed. So I'm going to explain you guys why we use AI instead of human. So the first point here is reduction in human error. The word human error is born from time to time when people start to make mistakes. Thus, with AI, the decisions are made from the knowledge previously gathered, applying a certain set of algorithms that will minimize the error generated and higher the probability of accuracy with greater degree of precision. And the second point are available for 24 per day. Using AI, we can make machine work 24 hours per day without breaks, and unlike human, they don't even get bored. And the thirdly, take risks instead of human. So we can solve many risks, human weakness, by creating, for example, a robot that will in effect to do the risky stuff for us. And then the last one, AI helps in repetitive job. With AI, we also can automate the repetitive tasks productively and can also eliminate a boring task for human and set them free to become more creative.
Okay, now I will continue with the trend in AI. The trend of AI are divided into three categories, which are AI technique, AI functional applications, and AI application field. I will only discuss the top three growing trends from each category. The first trend that I will discuss is AI technique, which gather, interpret, and model the information to make effective decisions. In AI technique, the most growing and popular trend is machine learning. Deep learning in machine learning shows the fastest growing technique in AI, followed by multitask learning and unsupervised learning. The second trend is logic programming, for example, logistic descriptions. Next, fuzzy logic. The example are domestic goods and environment control like microwave, washing machines, and air conditioner. The second trend is AI functional applications, which use more than one AI technique in an application. The most popular trend in this category is computer visions, for example, biometrics, image and video segmentations, and object tracking. Next will be natural language processing, for example, semantics, machine translations, and information extractions. Thirdly, the speech processing, which has grown 13% in patent filing. The examples are speech recognitions and speech synthesis. The third trend is the AI applications field, in which the use of AI in different fields and areas. Transportations occupying the highest percentage of patent filing of all AI-related patents, for example, traffic engineering and autonomous vehicles. Next, the telecommunications, internet, TV, and radio broadcasting, and also the video conferencing used for meeting and online classes are the examples of telecommunications. Thirdly, life and medical sciences, bioinformatics, genetics, medical imaging, and drug discovery are the examples of these trends. That's all from the trend of AI. Thank you.
So hi, I'm Yijie, and we have Muna together to present evolution of AI patent applications and scientific publication. Specifically, we will present about evolution of AI techniques, evolution of AI functional application, and evolution of AI application field. So,
I will start by talking about the evolution of AI techniques. Machine learning is the dominant technique for both patent and scientific publication. Machine learning represents 80% of patent families related to an AI technique and 64% of all scientific publication collection between 2011 and 2016. Example of machine learning application is the Alphabet Google DeepMind AlphaGo beating a human in the complex board game Go in 2016. The subcategories of machine learning are supervised learning, deep learning, neural network, and regression tree, and more. Deep learning demonstrates by far the biggest sub-machine learning category growth in the field. with 175% annual growth between 2013 and 2016. Followed by that is logic programming and fuzzy logic. Both logic shows a steady filing rate increase with 2,000 filing for logic programming and 1,500 filing for fuzzy logic. Next is the evolution of AI functional applications. The three artificial intelligence functional applications with the highest number of patent families are computer vision, natural language processing, and speech processing. These represent 49%, 14%, and 13% of all patent families related to AI, respectively. These underline the importance of these three functional applications to the field of AI. Within the computer vision, biometric is the leading subcategory, and within natural language processing, information extraction is the largest subcategory. And within speech processing, speech recognition accounts for 86% of the subcategory. Next.
So the evolution of AI in application field, we have been known that AI have been implemented in our daily life. Since 1990s, AI began to emerge by applying in specific field in AI-related patent families. And starting 2011, there is a significant year that 65% of AI-related patent families specifying an application field constant emerged since 2000s until 2016. 71% of related patent families does not only limit to single application field, but right now have with at least two distinct application fields. So there is a remarkable growth rate of AI application fields between 2013 and 2016. Specifically, transportation field, there is a significant growth of 24% by applying AI, and 24% growth of applying AI in telecommunication, 19% of growth applying in AI in life and medical science field, and also 17% of growth in applying AI in personal devices, computing, and human-computer interaction. So specifically, transportation has been show a significant growth by applying AI annually, with specifically on aerospace with 66% growth applying, and also 42% applying in autonomous vehicle. So besides that, we also get to know in other fields, as for example in business, 37% growth in applying AI, especially in customer services, and also in network, there is a 47% of growth in applying AI in smart cities, and also 37% by applying AI in effective computing, especially in mobile applications. That's all.
Hi, I'm Shafira, and Hagiden will present on key players in AI patenting. Patent simply means copyright or license on one's invention to prevent others from manufacturing, utilizing, and marketing the invention. So, AI patenting can be defined as acquiring a patent for the AI invented. Learning outcome. In this chapter, we focus on the top applicants, companies, and university or public research organization presented among the AI patent families. The graph provided later on were interpreted based on the three areas, which are AI techniques, AI functional applications, and AI application fields. Figure 1 shows the top 30 patent applicants by number of patent families. In total of 30 patent applicants, 26 companies dominate the list as compared to 4 university or public research organizations. IBM is the top most leading among the companies. Chinese Academy of Science or CAS is the highest among the universities or public research organizations. Figure 2 shows the top patent applicants among the university and public research organizations in selected location by number of patent families. The highest ranked university and public research organizations are in comparison with 5 countries, which are China, Republic of Korea, United States of America, Japan, and Europe. The highest rank in China is CAS, in Republic of Korea, ETRI, in US, University of California, in Japan, AIST, and in Europe, Fraunhofer. Figure 3 shows the geographical origin of university and public research organization in the top 500 patent applicants by number of organizations. China is leading with represented by more than 100 institutions, followed by US and Republic of Korea with each have around 20, while Japan and Europe have 4 each. Figure 4 shows the top 20 university and public research organizations producing AI scientific publications by number of articles, with 10 out of 20, China again dominates the list and CAS ranking the first. Remaining top 10 public research organizations are coming from US, Europe, Singapore, and Japan.
Figure 8 shows that average annual growth rate in patent families filed by top companies for the period from 2013 to 2016. Although IBM and Microsoft are two applicants with the largest portfolios, the Chinese state-owned electric utility company SGCC enjoyed the greatest growth from 2013 to 2016 with a remarkable 70% growth rate. Other familiar companies like Sony, Toshiba, and Samsung were declined down to negative 20% for the period from 2013 to 2016. The last figure, 9, shows that average annual growth rate in patent families filed by top universities and public research organizations from 2013 to 2016. Among the university applicants, National Institute of Advanced Industrial Science and Technology, AIST, which is a Japanese-based research facility, had the prominent yearly growth rate, yet it only applied 5 patents in 2016. Each of the Chinese organizations has more than 20% yearly growth rate compared to others from 2013 to 2016. While the American organizations such as University of California, US Navy, Columbia University, and Korean-based organization Fostech faced a downfall from 2013 to 2016. And in conclusion, China is the biggest contributor in AI patenting as higher number of universities and organizations has come forward to invest in its research of AI technology. In terms of companies, US own both the top largest portfolio of AI patents, which is IBM and also Microsoft. That's all from us. Thank you.
So, my name is Nandini Anukshi, and myself and Dinesh, we are the part photography of patent filing. So, I would like to first start off with the first AI patent. The first patents related to AI were filed with the Japanese Patent Office at the beginning of 1980. In the following years, the number of filings in Japan stagnated while filings in US and later in China increased. So, current leading research in AI come from China and also the US. In the year 2014, first filings in China were higher than US. However, 4% of patents first filed in China are subsequently filed in another jurisdiction. Leading patent filings in all AI techniques and functional applications also are from China and the US. So China and the US are the leading patent filings in all AI techniques. And China and US also leading patent filings in all AI application fields. However, they are challenged only by Japan in categories of computer vision and speech processing, etc. Other AI patent filings belong to France, Germany, and Republic of Korea, UK, and India. European Patent Group purpose. So the main purpose of the European Patent Group is to seek protection in several countries directly from the first patent filing. Whereas the PCT route is used mainly by applicants in the US, Japan, and China. The main office of second filing is 1/3 of applications are filed by 2 or more officers. The main office of second filing is the International Bureau of World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO, followed by the United States Patent and Trademark Office, USPTO, and the European Patent Office, EPO. Thank you, that's all from us.
My name is Leong Fang. Me and Jian Wei are going to present about the market trend in artificial intelligence. We are going to talk about merger and acquisition activity in AI sector, funding in the AI sector, open source, and litigation trend. For the first one is merger and acquisition activity in the AI sector. According to Crunchbase, since 1998, there are 434 companies in AI sector acquired. Since 2012, there is an increment in the number of acquisitions. The rank of countries with acquired companies in AI sector is, the first one is US, second is UK, third is Canada, fourth is Israel, and fifth is Germany. Asians such as China and the Republic of Korea does not have much acquired companies shown in Crunchbase compared to US because Asian countries are non-speaking English countries. There are some examples of the top companies that acquired for the companies, such as Apple, which acquired for 7 companies, and Alphabet, which acquired for 6 companies. The trends of acquired companies is, first, most of the acquired companies are startup companies with no patent portfolio. Second, acquired companies are the companies that could specialize in some function, such as virtual assistants or that could integrate the technology into big companies' products. And the third one is there is no range for acquisition of companies. Okay, so the next subtopic is about the funding in the AI sector. Amount of funding range is from $1,000 to 3.1 billion per company. The examples of AI-related companies that receive more than $300 million in fundings are Total, Wish, Cloudera Argo AI, and Vivint Smart Home. The trends in funding and investments are towards the AI research and AI products. VivaCloud received funds from IBM and Microsoft, which are top patenting companies. And then the third one is the investment is towards the companies of different countries. For example, Samsung invests in US and China companies. Okay, so the next one is open source. Open source is the act of sharing the information due to lack of cost for a patent or lack of awareness of doing patent system. The information is spread to many platforms, so the open source activity is usually hard to be measured.
Now I will continue with the market trend, which is litigation trend. Litigation is the process that involves legal action. The issue that commonly being discussed is human rights and also data privacy. So this is a number of patent families involved in litigation, and we can see that is mostly come from United States, and around 70% of them are come from US. So in the litigation case, there must be a plaintiffs and also defendants. So from this table, we can get a top number of them. So for the plaintiffs, the top one is Nuance Communication, top two is American Vehicular Sciences, and top three is Automotive Technologies International. And for the defendants, the top one is the Microsoft company, top two is Apple company, and top three is Alphabet. Okay, many patent systems allow third parties to file oppositions against granted patents in procedure normally conducted in the relevant IP office. So same goes to here. We get the opponent for top one is Siemens, top two is Daimler, and top three is Gesek and Livrien. And for the defendant, top one is Samsung company, top two is LG company, and top three is Hyundai. In conclusion, the litigation trend is commonly been found in US, and most of the defendants is the company that we commonly know.
Today, me and Kara are going to present about the key issues arising from AI and policy responses. So the first issue we're going to talk about is employment. AI technology may replace manpower that requires training and education. Governments are being urged to come up with basic income guarantees to diminish this effect. Inequality elevated and job loss making the market unstable, which is not good for business. For example, in UAE, there's a plan to replace immigration officers by AI system in 2020. The second key issue I'm going to talk about is the security. AI technology unintentionally strengthens the undesirable behavior and the features in social media. However, the risk can be used as a benefit actually to be applied in military applications such as surveillance. The third issue I'm going to talk about is the data privacy and ethics. The more the data collection in AI technologies, the greater the risk is. Issues such as violation of data and unwanted and vice results from the data can occur. For example, in assessing in health insurance or in profiling subject in the area of criminal justice. A solution for these issues can be explained to the customers why the purpose of the collecting of the data and for each country to develop their own data protection and data privacy system. In China, there is a strict laws against using data without consent that can lead to such, for example, imprisonment for such an act. The fourth key issue I'm going to talk about is superintelligence. A need to establish regulation conveying legal and ethical questions. People concerned about the consequences after machine exceeded the ability of human brain in general intelligence. The fifth issue I'm going to talk about is the future of AI. The development will be toward monopolization of AI by larger corporations that control and manipulate the society. Nowadays, companies are not investing in AI due to lacking in understanding of the technology itself and lacking in understanding about which development to occur. Various technology also are still in its infancy stage. The sixth issue or policy I'm going to talk about is national and regional response. In China, the State Council issued in 2017 the Next Generation AI Development Plan that set as a goal for the country to become the world's primary innovation center by 2030 with the output of AI industries, passing over 1 trillion. In UAE, the government is making sure to be the first field of AI investment in various retail sectors, as well as creating new business market with high economic value. The last key issue I'm going to talk about our policy is AI and public research. A number of policies aim at supporting research and development in the field of AI. For example, in China, they're going to use the Next Generation AI Development in order to strengthen research on the framework of AI and cooperating with universities and public research organizations in various areas of the world. That's all from us. Thank you very much.
For the future of AI, it is divided into two topics. First is opportunities. Second is the interaction of intellectual properties and also artificial intelligence. For opportunities, it is divided into 4 subtopics, which is interconnected environment, general purpose technology, growth in human-computer interaction, and patent protection. For interconnected environment, it is a convergence between 3 elements, which is intelligent system, AR and VR, and also Internet of Things. For general purpose technologies, as AI increase in innovation in wide and expanding range of application sector, it leads to transitional region to create a smart specialized strategy using AI to increase productivity asset. Next is human-computer interaction. As AI be implemented in various sectors, human-computer interaction can increase the sector, for example, transportation, wearable, robot, and also transaction. For patent protection, increase in number of AI patent suits in US will encourage political, legislative, and judicial development regarding AI patentability in the future. Next is interaction of IP and AI. It is divided into 3 subtopics, which is first, AI and IP protection. Next is AI technologies for patent administration purpose. And lastly is data and IP system. For AI and IP protection, patent protection and the choice of IP right will be used to protect AI-related invention. For AI technologies for patent administration purpose, AI can be used for patent qualification, image recognition, state-of-the-art search, machine translation, and also customer service. Lastly is data and the IP system. Access to and the ownership of data is centralized to the development of AI. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
In summary, we have discussed various aspects of artificial intelligence, which include trends, evolution of AI patent applications, key players in AI patenting, geography of patent filings, market trends, key issues, and futures of AI. AI has been utilized in many fields and it brings both advantages and disadvantages to society. Organizations, government, and authorities should think wisely in application and development of AI. That's all from us. Thank you.